Afika isikhathi sokuthi umamkhulu engazi.
Oh, bungayithandi lento ukuthi ungaziwa.
Iyona bengangithokozisi ke.
Okay. Mangibona uMasithole.
New day, new drama in South Africa. According to new reports, Musa Mseleku opens up about how he wants to be laid to rest. Please like this video as you watch. Musa Mseleku, the well-known polygamist, businessman, and reality television star, has always been outspoken when it comes to his personal life, family dynamics, and cultural beliefs. Famous for opening up his household to the public through a Thondo Nesthembu, he has now revealed another deeply intimate subject: how he wants to be remembered and laid to rest when his life eventually comes to an end. In many African households, death remains a subject that people rarely discuss openly. Yet Mseleku has chosen to confront it directly. According to him, planning for one's burial is not a sign of fear or obsession, but rather a way of protecting those left behind. He believes it is important for his wives, children, and extended family to know his wishes clearly to avoid unnecessary disputes in the future. Mseleku has always prided himself on being guided by his culture and spiritual beliefs, and he insists that this must also reflect in the way he departs. Instead of leaving things uncertain, he wants his family to be fully prepared when the day comes. The reality star explained that his greatest wish is to be buried in his ancestral land, close to his forefathers. To him, being laid to rest in familiar soil is more than a symbolic gesture. It is a way of closing the circle of life and honoring the generations that shaped him. He emphasized that his burial should not be extravagant or treated as a display of his social standing. Though he has achieved success and built a public image, Mseleku prefers a simple and dignified resting place, free from excessive decoration. Mseleku further highlighted the significance of traditional rites in his funeral. He wants his send-off to follow Zulu cultural practices, including rituals that will allow his spirit to cross over peacefully into the ancestral world. For him, these ceremonies are not just symbolic. They ensure that his spirit is accepted among his ancestors and that blessings continue to flow toward his family. He explained that in African belief systems, death is not the end, but a continuation of life in another form. This is why cultural observances are vital during funerals, both for the deceased and those left behind. Perhaps the most delicate part of his revelation concerns his wives and children. As a polygamist, Mseleku knows that funerals can easily become battlegrounds in families where there are multiple spouses. Disputes about authority, inheritance, and funeral arrangements often tear households apart during times of grief. To prevent this, Mseleku, especially a father with a large family, has the duty to provide guidance even in matters beyond life. For him, sharing his burial wishes is an extension of the leadership role he has always carried within his household. His decision to talk about such a sensitive issue has sparked a wide range of reactions. Some admire his courage and call it a powerful lesson about facing reality. Others, however, feel that it may cause discomfort to his wives and children, who may find the subject unsettling. Despite the mixed opinions, Mseleku insists that speaking about death does not invite it. It simply prepares the way. In his view, life becomes easier for those left behind when everything has already been made clear. Beyond his own wishes, Mseleku's statements serve as a cultural reminder. At a time when modern lifestyles often overshadow traditional practices, his insistence on being buried according to Zulu customs highlights the importance of preserving African heritage. He wants younger generations to understand that traditions surrounding death are not outdated, but vital to identity and continuity. Musa Mseleku has once again used his platform to start a national conversation, this time about one of life's most certain realities, death. His openness about his funeral plans reflects his values of honesty, family unity, and cultural pride. For him, death is not an end but a continuation, and the way he is laid to rest will play a role in how his legacy is remembered. He wants to be buried with dignity, simplicity, and tradition, while ensuring his wives and children stand together as one. In doing so, Mseleku is leaving behind not just instructions for his burial, but also an important lesson. Preparing for the future, even beyond life, is one of the greatest gifts one can give to a family.